another one. What are you doing? I had some weird facts for you.
I love facts. Okay, if you give me a weird fact, you gotta give me a fact too. Okay. Like a fact. Like a cool, boring fact, maybe?
I can give you one cheesy fact that makes no sense. I think it does not matter.
Right.
But it's a true fact.
Right.
Most toilets, they flush in E flat.
Mine burps. Alright, then what you got?
Cereal Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Milligan Crunch.
What? Horatio?
His first name is Horatio
Milligan Crunch. Why does a
that gives some kind of validity, doesn't it? It makes it seem like he might have been real.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, why does a made-up character on the side of a cereal box have such a much better name than I have?
There are approximately 40,000 Americans that are injured by a toilet every year. You know he's selling a toilet incorrectly anyway, right?
I'm just trying to picture, like, what kind of injuries, what are you people doing on a toilet? Laughing at me.
I have an answer
What?
to something that probably everybody around our generation wanted to know.
What?
I have the answer.
What?
It actually takes 142.18 licks to reach the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
I don't know if I would have wanted the job of actually licking at the Tootsie Roll Pop.
Me neither, because I don't like them.
Or if I would, I know that I don't want the job of the person who had to count that.
Terrible. There's another weird fact.
Bite the dang thing.
I know, right?
What?
It is impossible to sneeze with your eyes open.
I've heard that before.
I didn't.
What
know
happens?
that.
Like your eyes pop out or something? Or what?
Forward? I think so. Because you have to keep your eyes closed. You can't sneeze with your eyes open.
Next time I have to sneeze, I'm going to do this. Because I want to see if it's possible.
Oh, look at this. No piece of paper can be folded more than 7 times in half. None.
No matter how big it is? I feel like
it says no piece, none. Don't go for paper and try and do it.
No, I feel like if the paper is the size of this table,
at some point the density would be too much to fold it. Oh, I know one off the top of my head.
What?
Do you know a kangaroo has 3 vaginas?
What the France? What? I can't even keep up with the one I have, much less 3. That's a lot of tampons.
And
the maintenance that?
I know another weird fact, animal fact.
Is it as good as the 3 vaginas?
It's kind of bizarre.
Hit me.
And especially, I mean, we live in Southeast Louisiana, so you can relate to this, but you probably never thought of it. A duck's quack, it doesn't echo. I've never heard a duck echo. Never. That makes sense. But I'm like, why? Maybe the octave? I don't know. But a duck's quack does not echo.
And that's not like you just know that?
No. I had to look it up, but a duck does not. Look, a duck's quack doesn't echo. And they still don't know. Scientifically, they don't know why. I wonder who will know.
I want to go get a duck. If you hadn't had a rooster, if you would have actually had like a chicken or a duck.
But where I live in South Louisiana, if you even pick up a duck from my lake, $500 fine. Hit a goose, $750.
Who hits a goose?
The geese, and the ducks live around the lake, right? And they walk across the street.
Geese are mean. There's a fact.
They look though.
They,
but if you hit one, $750.
well, every goose that I have ever had to deal with in person, when we go like feed them, there's always geese. And here in Louisiana, there's always geese where there's like ducks. Mm-hmm. So like you take your kids to feed the ducks, and that's you need to title this just random. This is random day.
Totally random.
Totally random
this
day.
One. At any one time, about 0.7% of the world's population is drunk.
Back to the Mardi Gras topic. At 7 a.m. on Fat Tuesday, 98% of New Orleans is drunk. Just gonna say.
Oh my God. Minnie Mouse's official name is Minerva Mouse. Her name is Minerva.
Walt Disney, how dare you? Stop it.
I saw this in college.
Stop it.
Over 315 entries in the Webster Dictionary are misspelled.
Webster.
I'm just saying.
You goose.
Yep.
Hey, okay, so I was having a conversation with your son when he got here. He's very smart. I enjoy his intellect. We were having a discussion on the topic of Shakespeare. I was having a discussion about Shakespeare with her 12-year-old. So, because I love Shakespeare as a writer, it's one of the things he's one. But did you know that literally Shakespeare is responsible for I think it's you have to check this fact, but I think it's 1,500 words in the English language that he created.
Really?
Did not exist before him. Yeah. Romeo, oh Romeo, without that Romeo.
I can believe that.
No, it's true though.
And it's
watch. It's like really simple words that you use every day that you wouldn't even know. Words you would have never guessed, right? Lower. Lonely. Hint. Frugal.
Well, wait, that sounds legitimate. That sounds very Shakespearean.
Frugal. Bandit. Blanket. Bump. Let's see. Torture.
Luggage.
Yeah, it's good. Grovel. Boom.
But don't those words sound
zany?
That doesn't sound medieval.
I know. Worthless.
Oh, that's what I was telling you about before. I mentioned it. The letter J was not established until actually it was 1524. It was differentiated in 1630 in England. It was used, but it was initially used in 1611 in the Bible. That's the first time the letter J was used. So
my name is very youthful. It's little baby J name, Jenn.
So, we're not going to play with but if the letter J was not used until 1611 in the Bible.
How did they spell Jesus?
He was Yahweh.
Did they spell with a G?
He wasn't Jesus back then, He got a revision. He went from Yahweh to Jesus. So, interesting. That's a lot of arguments for a lot of preachers. I've had those arguments before.
Shakespeare created the word arouse.
Really?
I'll let that one sink in.
Oh, I don't believe this one. Studies show that men actually experience more emotional pain post-breakup than women. I'm not trying to hear that one.
That's a whole different show.
No.
And that is not a fact.
No.
I doubt that that's... I feel like a man wrote that list of facts.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound right. It doesn't.